Hey Joel, part two. So I'm going to work on the conscious pathways now. So connecting the parts of the brain so that when our trust is shaken, when we're feeling depressed, challenged, sad, angry, betrayed, we get more integration before we fall apart. So that's where I'm going to work next. Okay. Once again, working with Joel's energy. I'm working with 100% Joel's energy. Working with Joel's higher power. Joel's higher self for the best. Okay, so once again, give me a yes, give me a no. Percentage of Joel's energy I'm working on to 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70 to 80 to 90 to 100. Beautiful. Okay. So just double checking adrenals, survival, deep survival, hidden deep survival, going into pathways. Okay. So CC trust. So corpus callosum connects the two sides of the brain. There's a pain and punishment circuit in there. So when we're feeling in pain or punished, that part of the brain really struggles to stay connected. And when that part of the brain doesn't stay connected, we find it harder to think logically and creatively to find a solution. Beautiful. And one of the main things that shuts it down is trust and trust issues. Trust and trust issues. Let me see if there's anything more specific for you. Oh, and disgust. So lack of being able to trust fills your soul with disgust. So trust and trust issues and feeling disgusted. Yeah, it makes you want to run away, makes you want to escape. Trust in my higher power. I trust what my soul is telling me. I trust in the good. Oh, some anger in there. Okay. Feeling distressed, resentful, righteous indignation, and that's messing with your happiness. Okay. Yeah. So rage, anger, frustration. I allow my brain to function. I release any and all rage, anger, frustration that's no longer serving me. I allow my brain to function. I release any and all rage, anger, frustration that's no longer serving me. Releasing rage, anger, frustration. I release any and all rage, anger, frustration that's no longer serving me. Next. Okay, next area we're going to work on is the frontal cortex. So that's getting that energy to the frontal part of the brain to help you find solutions. Okay, the brain goes into pain and punishment. And especially when you have solutions and people aren't listening, that can make you really frustrated too. So So just allowing that oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine, allowing those feel-good hormones to flood your frontal cortex, to flood your brain, to allow you to feel peace and love, calm. Okay. Oxytocin, serotonin, dopamine. Actually, I was thinking one of the other nice little supplements that helps to pick those up is Dr. Vera's Uplift Pro. It's only got a little amount of 5-HTP, but then it's got some other nutrients and herbs. It's really lovely. Okay, going back into that frontal cortex again. That shuts down is feeling sad and depressed and despondent. So sadness, despondency, depression. Okay, so escape, submission, freeze, wanting to run away. And it's when the brain just gets to that spot where you've got so much information that what can you do with it? With where we are sitting on this earth plane in this present moment, what can you do with that information? Sadness, despondency, depression. I release any sadness, despondency, depression that's no longer serving me. Release any sadness, despondency, depression that's no longer serving me. I release any and all sadness, despondency, depression that's no longer serving me. Okay. Where are we going next? Okay, there's a hippocampal circuit. So the hippocampus is a memory center. The fourth hippocampal circuit is to do with lack of motivation, but it's because of internal negative thoughts. So when the internal negative thoughts build up in the body and our tissues build up with all of that negative energy that just isn't finding a release, then we need to, let some of that go. So hippocampus, lack of motivation, internal negativity. Escape, submission, freeze. So once again, that puts us in a state where our nervous system can collapse and we can't move. Energetically, you feel that in your body because your tissue, your muscles, they feel more dense, they feel more structurally less fluid. Okay, so hippocampus, lack of motivation, internal negativity. Okay, so it's not amygdala, but there's something else. Okay, so a tuning fork combination. I'll do the tuning fork combination separately so that you've got that, to listen to.